Iran has issued a stark warning to countries considering joining the United States' economic war against Tehran. Mohsen Rezai, Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, says any nation imposing economic restrictions on Iran will be regarded as an enemy and could face what he described as seismic retaliation. Rezai outlined a three-stage response. First, Iran would hold diplomatic talks, advising countries to step aside and distance themselves from the United States. Second, Tehran would evaluate whether those countries had acted, but if they remained non-compliant, Iran would move to the third stage and actively target their interests. The warning comes after U.S. President Donald Trump announced what he called the most crushing economic operation yet to isolate Iran and weaken its government. Trump warned of tremendous economic consequences for any country providing Tehran with a lifeline. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent reinforced the hardline message, declaring, "You're either with us or against us." He urged cooperation from China, which currently purchases more than 80% of Iran's shipped oil. Further details of the planned sanctions are scheduled to be released by Bessent on Monday. Iran has strongly rejected the planned secondary sanctions. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei said they represent an assertion of extraterritorial sovereignty over independent UN member states and have no foundation in international law. Tehran's warning and Washington's pressure campaign are now increasing the stakes for countries maintaining economic ties with Iran. Meanwhile, the confrontation continues to disrupt the Strait of Hormuz, a vital global shipping lane. Iran closed the strait shortly after joint U.S. and Israeli military strikes on February 28th, sending global prices for commodities, including oil and fertilizer, sharply higher. Tehran says it will keep the waterway closed until the U.S. naval blockade against Iran is lifted. Iran's state news service, IRNA, says Iraqi oil tankers have received special permission to transit the strait, but the broader situation remains unclear. Talks between Iran and Oman over managing the waterway are continuing, with no agreement yet reached. Direct diplomatic efforts to end the war remain stalled, but regional actors are continuing attempts to reduce tensions. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati and Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi have discussed the regional situation and ways to secure a return to the diplomatic path, including the Oman-Iran negotiation track and resuming the U.S.-Iran memorandum for a comprehensive agreement. Araghchi has also spoken with Pakistan's Army Chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir, about strengthening peace, stability, and security across the West Asian region.